Might help if I push the right button there. Hello everyone, welcome along. Thank you for joining me. Just to prove that I pre-record these in one go and don't edit things. There you go. Hope you're all well. It is Saturday the 15th of March. Thank you very much for joining me this evening for your quiz. I don't even know where I'm up to with the schedule this week, I'll be honest. I've recorded so much and I've lost complete track of where I am up to at the minute with everything. So yeah, it's Saturday, that bit I do know, which means there's another 50 questions and some dingbats to come along in a little while. But yeah, I've recorded so many ultimate quizzes for the next couple of weeks and everything else and putting together quizzes. I'm getting to the point of being quizzed out, I think. But I'm not quizzed out, if that makes sense. I'm still sort of enjoying what I do. I'm just a bit all over the place with everything as well. And I was completely distracted. The reason I didn't push the button in the right time because I was looking at, I was trying to find, I play Farming Simulator because I'm that way out and I don't get out much. And the new one, I've not really had a look at it. And I was just, while the 4 minute pre-roll was going on, I was trying to find a new map that I can play with because I like playing on maps that are completely flat. Anyway, that is nonsense that probably you don't really need to have any sort of I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm going to push that button, put myself on screen and say hello, everyone. Welcome along. It is Saturday, the 15th of March. Thank you very much for joining. My phone's going off like mad out of the corner of my eye. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. So let's get this show underway. Round one then tonight, sorry Alan, is food and drink for you this evening. Let's start with this for number one. Which alcohol spirit is the base for a mojito? So which alcohol spirit is the base for a mojito? Number two, the charcuterie board originates from which country? Oh, yeah. There might be, maybe, and I can't confirm this or deny this, just in case I can't remember. This country may appear a couple of times in the quiz tonight. When I say a couple, it might appear 3 times, but we'll see. We will find out together. Question number three, which fruit is a key ingredient of a Black Forest gâteau? Number four, what are these? Number five, what is the maximum number of Michelin stars a restaurant can receive? So, what is the maximum number of Michelin stars a restaurant can receive? And number six, eat fresh, search for better, and make it what you want are slogans for which fast food outlet? Number seven, what is the name of the drink made by fermenting honey mixed with water? Number eight, what is the name of the chocolate popular in duty-free stores around the world? Number nine, which chocolate rebranded to become Snickers? And finally, number 10, Barossa, Hunter, and McLaren Valleys are wine regions in which country? Round two with some history for you tonight. Starting with this for number one, Volvo introduced which safety feature to vehicles in 1959? Was it the 3-point seatbelts, airbags, or power steering? Number two, in which year did Queen Victoria ascend the throne? Was it 1817, 27, 37, or 47? Number three, the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand was the precursor to which war? Number four, what road safety device did Percy? What road safety device to Percy? Okay. What road safety device did Percy Shaw introduce in 1935? And number five, who was UK Prime Minister at the time of VE Day? Number six, William Wallace was one of the main leaders of which nation in their first war of independence? So William Wallace was one of the main leaders of which nation in the first war of independence? Number seven, which nation fought against England during the 100 Years' War? Not laughing about the 100 Years' War. I'm laughing about the fact that this country may have already appeared on the quiz tonight. There you go. There's a clue. Although it may not be a clue if you got it wrong first time round. Question number eight. Belgium gained independence from whom? Number nine. Nick Leeson was said to be responsible for the collapse of which bank in 1995? And your final question of round two, number 10. Which king signed the Magna Carta? Round three, then, with blockbusters. Before I take a break, here is number one. What OT means arriving at the agreed hour or minute? Number 2, what ES is a safety device typically used by fighter pilots in case of an emergency? And number 3, what FP is typically occurring when edible things aren't cooked properly? So what FP is typically occurring when edible things aren't cooked properly? Question number 4, what DP was the name of the newspaper in which Clark Kent worked at? Number 5, what SW had 7 friends and lived in a forest? What SW had 7 friends and lived in a forest? Number 6, what CL is the name of a French chair that is long enough to support the legs? So what CL is the name of a French chair that is long enough to support the legs? Number 7, what MO is a former typical way of obtaining goods from catalogues? Number 8, what WE is a building or structure that is said to be draining on the owner's finances? Number 9, what AE is a command for soldiers to relax after being at attention? And finally, number 10, for the first part of the quiz, what CB is the straw said to have broken? So what CB is the straw said to have broken? There you go. That's your first 30 questions then for this Saturday, the 15th of March. The answers then will be along after the first break. But in the meantime, if you need a recap on those questions, if you want to just have a look back over them or the one picture one picture in the first round. I've just thought I've only put one picture in the first part of the quiz. Anyway, go and have a look at that one picture from the food and drink round. Head on over now to jvpqquestions.com. Click on quiz recap. Click on today's date, which is the 15th of March. Click on part 1, and then the code you need is on screen now, which is 150168. That's 150168. So there we go. That's your first 30 questions all done and dusted. The answers then will come along. That one there, I think. Yeah, there we go. The answers then will come along in 7 minutes' time. That's on. That's right. And I think I'm all good with that. I'll see you after this. Oh dear, must remember, don't get distracted whilst pre-recording a quiz. Let me take these off the screen. And good to go. Right, okay. Answers then coming up in a moment's time. Sorry, I was going through the mod list on Farming Simulator. Going through the mod list on Farming Simulator, as well as also trying to find, because it's my friends, the reason I'm recording this Saturday quiz in advance, quite a bit in advance, is because it's one of my good friends' 30th birthday. So we're going out. It's a birthday next week. We're going out on Saturday to go and celebrate. We're going to some tribute act in Manchester first. But we're trying to do something beforehand, and then we're also trying to do something afterwards as well. And we were supposed to be going chaos go-karting at about 10 o'clock in Manchester, and it's now fully booked out. So I'm now scrabbling around trying to find something else for us to do at 10 o'clock in Manchester. It's not an easy task. I really thought it would be easy. I thought there'd be a lot more things that you could do in Manchester at 10 o'clock, but it turns out no. If I was back home in London, I could do all sorts. Loads of things, but anyway, that's my issue. That's completely off topic, which is some of the feedback I saw from the first ultimate quiz was, oh, this has been quite nice. It's been more quiz, less chat, which I thought was quite well. Okay, fair enough. Which I don't. This is the problem I've got though. This is probably the most amount of conversations I have all week. All right, okay. Let's get the answers then for the first 30 questions this evening. Kicking off then with food and drink. Let's see how you did with these. Number one, the alcoholic spirit that's the base for a mojito is white rum. There we go. Number two, the charcuterie board originates from France. Number three, which fruit is a key ingredient? The key ingredient of a Black Forest gâteau. It is cherries. Number four, they are pain au chocolat. Love a little pain au chocolat in the morning. They're quite nice. Number five, what is the maximum, and start again, what is the maximum number of Michelin stars a restaurant can receive? It is 3. And number 6, eat fresh, search for better, and make it what you want are slogans for Subway. Too far. Number 7, what is the name of the drink made by fermenting honey mixed with water? It is mead. And number 8, what is the name of the chocolate popular in duty-free stores around the world? It is Toblerone. I don't think, and I've not been away many times, but I don't think I've ever been through an airport duty-free where I've not seen a massive stack of these. Number 9, which chocolate rebranded to become Snickers? It was Marathon. And why aren't you changing? There we go. Number 10, Australia is where you will find the Barossa, Hunter, and McLaren Valley wine regions. History then was round 2. Number 1, Volvo introduced which safety feature to vehicles in 1959? It was the 3-point seatbelt. Number 2, in which year did Queen Victoria ascend the throne? It was 1837. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand was the precursor to World War One, or the Great War, as it was known at that time. Number 4, what road safety device to Percy Shaw introduced in 1935? It was reflected studs, or otherwise known as cat's eyes. Number 5, who was UK Prime Minister at the time of VE Day? It was Winston Churchill. Number 6, William Wallace was one of the main leaders of which nation in their first war of independence? It was Scotland. And number 7, which nation fought against England during the 100 Years' War? So good, it's back again. It's France. Number 8, Belgium gained independence from whom? It was the Netherlands. Number 9, Nick Leeson was said to be responsible for the collapse of Barings Bank. And number 10, it was King John who signed the Magna Carta. Blockbusters then, number 1, what OT means arriving at the agreed hour or minute? It is on time. Number 2, what ES is a safety device typically used by fighter pilots in case of an emergency? It is the ejector seat. Number 3, what FP is typically occurring when edible things aren't cooked properly? It's food poisoning. If you've ever suffered with food poisoning, you know how bad this can be. Number 4, what DP was the name of the newspaper in which Clark Kent worked at? Superman himself worked at the Daily Planet. Number 5, what SW had 7 friends and lived in a forest? It was Snow White. And number 6, what CL is the name of a French chair that is long enough to support the legs? It is a chaise longue. Number 7, what MO is a former typical way of obtaining goods from catalogues? It is mail order. Oh, number 8, what WE is a building or structure that is said to be draining on the owner's finances? It's a white elephant. Popular example of that is the Millennium Dome after the 12 months where they had all the exhibitions and stuff for the Millennium, and then they didn't really know what to do with it. And look at it now with the O2, one of the most popular venues in the country. Number 9, what AE is a command for soldiers to relax after being at attention? It is at ease. And finally, number 10, what CB is the straw said to have broken? It is the camel's back. So there you go. That then is your first 30 questions this evening for this Saturday, the 15th of March. Tot your scores up. Let me know how you are getting on so far. You do have the YouTube live chat to fill your boots with. As long as you're not putting the answers in, you can put your current halftime scores in there. Try. It's been a long week already. Right, still to come, connections round and general knowledge for you tonight as well. I'm a bit earlier than I normally am at this point, but obviously it's Saturday, so I've got to sort of put a bit more time in as well for things like Dingbats and those answers as well, which will come in your second break. But don't forget, if you are looking for never mind. JDQ is 7 days this week. So there was a quiz this morning. And if you play JDQ regularly, if you play it Monday to Friday and you didn't realise, the Saturday and the Sunday quizzes for the duration of the 5-year anniversary celebrations, they're just for fun. They're not for scores to be added on to, to try and bump up your score on the leaderboard. They're just for fun, just to sort of introduce more people to listening to JDQ. In fact, actually, I haven't checked today's. Let's have a quick look. while we're all talking amongst ourselves, let's have a quick look. Because I get an email come through every day, and it tells me where we are, and I am currently number 52 in Austria. This is in the games category. I'm number 30 in the UK, down 12 places. It's like the charts. This down 12 places from number 18 is Jay's quiz into So yeah, in the UK, number 30 in the games chart in the UK, and it's still there in Nepal. I'm down 1 at the moment, down to number 11. But yeah, I'm still doing well in Nepal. Yeah. Got to find... If you are playing in Nepal, please do get in touch and let me know who you are playing with. And are you enjoying it? Or is it just maybe... Like some people I know, a friend of mine jokingly said that they use my audiobook for my autobiography to help them go to sleep. I know. These are the friends I've got keeping me normal. Anyway, right, let's go. Let's see how you do then with your final 20 questions this evening. So your connections round then, as always, 9 questions. Question number 10, what links all of the 9 answers together? Let's see with first question. First question, please. There we go. Number 1. According to this saying, a what in time saves 9? Four-carriage train rumbling by my window. Number 2, what B describes someone having an appearance or other qualities of type traditionally seen as masculine? Number 3, what is the first name of this chaser? Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, what is the first name of this chaser? So their real name, not their chaser name. What's the first name? First name of this person's first real name, I think. Yeah, we'll go with that. I was trying to think what the connection round was and how this linked in, but now I know. So yeah, it's fine. Number 4, what can be the name of small microorganisms or devices placed to spy on people? Number 5, what is the name of Australia's island state? So what is the name of Australia's island state? Number 6, what is the first name of Scottish actor McCoy, who played the 7th Doctor on Doctor Who? Number 7, complete the name of the Tom Cruise romantic sport film. It's called What, Maguire? Number 8, what was once a part of a group of 9, but then declassified to leave a group of 8? So what was once part of a group of 9, but then declassified to leave a group of 8? Number 9, what surname? Let's try that again. What surname is shared by British actor Andrew and 20th US President James? So what surname is shared by British actor Andrew and 20th US President James? And as always, question 10, what links those 9 answers together? I will be back on screen during the questions and stuff very soon. It's just, I'd said, if you've not been with me over the last sort of couple of weeks, through the ultimate quizzing, I am struggling like mad with a cough and a sniffle and everything else. And it's not the prettiest of things to see on screen. So hence me sort of not being on screen at the moment. But I will be back on screen. It's not a permanent thing. Definitely not a permanent thing, so don't worry. I will be back on screen soon. General knowledge then, to wrap up this evening's quiz. Number 1, name the car maker. Number 2, in the acronym GDP, what does the D stand for? In terms of gross product, what does the D stand for? Number 3, what is the name of a festival that typically sees scout troops group together for celebrations? Number 4, what does a vexillologist study? Is it puppets, angry people, birds, or flags? Number 5, which country's high-speed railway is the TGV? Number 6, which poet was known as the Bard of Ayrshire? Number 7, which city is home to both the Oval and Lord's cricket ground? Yes, I'm aware there may be an oval cricket ground in another place, another city, but this city doesn't have the Oval and Lord's. Number 8, can an elephant jump? Nice and simple question. Can an elephant jump? I'm talking in the straightforward sense. I am not going into technical things like, if you pushed one out of an aeroplane or stuff like that. Okay, just in the simple sense, can an elephant jump? Number 9, the winged horse of Aragorn. Aragorn? Aragorn. There we go. The winged horse of Aragorn is the faithful companion of which Norse goddess? So the winged horse of Aragorn, because Aragog's in Harry Potter, and Aragorn is that not some kind of Lord of the Rings thing? Anyway, is the faithful companion of which Norse goddess? And your final question then tonight, number 10, which of these is the collective noun for a group of raccoon? Is it a school, a nursery, or a university? So which of these is the collective noun for a group of raccoon? School, nursery, or university? Okay, there we go. So in the space of that sort of, what, 10, 11, 12 minutes of trying to record that second round, I've had, and there's another one. I've had 7 class dojo messages from Jack's school. We get them all you get them all the time for some stuff that doesn't really involve you, but it's just like message after message from his school. Anyway, right, recap is now available on jvpqquestions.com, so head on over there now. The code you need is on screen, which is 150279. Yep, that's the one I've got written down, 150279. That will get you into the second part of the quiz. So coming up on your screen now, if you are new to Jay's quiz, you will never have seen these before, and even if you've played this quiz before, you still would never have seen these before, because these are all brand new thanks to Al at quizmasters.biz. So I've got 9 dingbats coming up on screen. It is very, very simple. It is just quite easily say what you see. So say what you see on screen. Just make sure I've got everything set up. That's on there, that's switched off there, that's all good there. Yeah, so 7 minutes to have a bash at these, see how you get on, and I'll give you the answers to those and the final 20 questions after this. Okay, then answers coming up in a moment's time, so make sure you've got those written down for you for these and also for your final questions as well. Yes. Right, okay, let's give you the Dingbat answers then in 3, 2, 1. Right, number 1 then is carbon footprint, which you can see just underneath me. Number 2, bury your head in the sand. Number 3 is notebook. Number 4, once in a blue moon. Number 5 is prime time. Number 6 is punchline. Number 7 is coffee break. Number 8, face the music. Let's face the music and dance. Can't sing very well when I've got this throat. It's really, I like singing. And your final one, number 9, is podcast. There we go. So that's your 9 dingbats. Again, thank you very much to Al at quizmasters.biz for allowing me to use his dingbats. Those are very exclusive. They're not even appeared on Al's own website yet, but do head on over there. Send some traffic his way if you are looking at putting together a quiz. He's got tons and tons of resources. I mean, the picture rounds that Al's got on there are absolutely brilliant, and there is something on there for absolutely everybody. So do give him some love and thank him very much for allowing me to use his dingbats. Just while you're getting then your final answers ready to go for the last 20 questions, just to signpost you then for the rest of this week, because there is still more. Usually on a Saturday I go, that's it, I'll see you next week. But there's still more to come, more quizzing this week, even though there's 1 day left. So there's another JDQ, the final JDQ of the week on YouTube and on all podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, etc. Just search for JDQ, Jay's Daily Quiz. So another mini 5-question quiz. They're only about 10 minutes long. I don't even think some of them are even that long. So a nice little bite-sized quizzes, little intro from me, 5 questions. We've got the wonderful Dave who does the countdown, and then into the answers, and then a tiebreaker. So yeah, nice little bite-sized chunk quizzes for you like daily commute and stuff. They're normally Monday to Friday, but for the 3-year anniversary, I've got them on a Saturday and Sunday as well. There's another ultimate quiz connections round. Looking at classic connections rounds over the last 5 years. That's tomorrow evening from 10 past 8. That's on Sunday night if you're watching this in real time. And then then I'm back next week. So there's another quiz every single night. There's a JDQ every day and another quiz every single night. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday will be ultimate quizzes with looking at different categories, and then Thursday and Saturday live as always. I'll be live next. I was thinking about this because I'm sure there's something going on, and somebody was asking me about this the other day about what I was doing like next weekend, and I haven't got anything in my diary, but I've got a bad feeling I've missed something. Yeah, I need to have a look through everything. But yeah, so at the moment, as all intents and purposes, I will be live. Right, let's give you those final 20 answers then. Your connections round was round 4 as always. Here we go. Number 1, according to the saying, a stitch in time saves 9. Number 2, what B describes someone having an appearance or other qualities of a type traditionally seen as masculine? It is butch. Number 3, what is the first name of this chaser? That is Sean Wallace. Number 4, what can be the name of small microorganisms or devices placed to spy on people? It is bugs. Number 5, what is the name of Australia's island state? It is Tasmania. Number 6, what was the first name of Scottish actor McCoy who played the 7th Doctor on Doctor Who? It's Sylvester. Number 7, complete the name of the Tom Cruise romantic sport film. It is Jerry Maguire. Number 8, what was the once a part of a group of 9 but then declassified to leave a group of 8? It is Pluto, because it was once part of the 9 planets. When I was growing up, it was definitely one of the 9 planets, and then a group of people got together and decided Pluto wasn't allowed to be part of the exclusive group anymore, so it was reduced down to 8. I wonder if anyone's actually asked Pluto how it felt about, being part of a group and then kicked out. I wonder what the people of Pluto think as well. Anyway, they got their independence. Number 9. I need to get out more. Number 9, what surname is shared by British actor Andrew and 20th US President James? It is Garfield. And what links those 9 answers together? They are all cartoon animals. And then I realised Stitch. And I'm going to say Stitch is an animal. It's not a human. It's definitely not a human. But yeah, all cartoon animals there for you. General knowledge. There we are. General knowledge. Number 1, name the car maker. That is Lamborghini. Number 2, in the acronym GDP, what does the D stand for? It's domestic, so it's gross domestic product. Number 3, what is the name of a festival that typically sees scout troops grouped together for celebrations? It's a jamboree. Number 4, what does a vexillologist study? Is it puppets, angry people, birds, or flags? It is flags. Number 5, which country's high-speed railway is the TGV? So good, it's making another appearance on the quiz tonight. It is France. I didn't even realise. Number 6, which poet was known as the Bard of Ayrshire? It is Robert Burns. Number 7, which city is home to both the Oval and Lord's cricket ground? It's London. Been to Lord's, never been to the Oval. Number 8, can an elephant jump? No. It's one of the only mammals. It's got 4 pairs of knees. 2 pairs of knees even. It's got 4 knees. But yeah, it can't jump. No. Number 9, the winged horse of Aragorn is the faithful companion of Valkyrie. And finally, at number 10, which of these is the collective noun for a group of raccoon? It is a nursery. Yeah, a nursery of raccoon. I love collective nouns because some of them are the most random things you'd never have thought about. But there we go, a nursery of raccoon. Right, there we go, ladies and gents. That is your 30 questions, 50 questions even for this evening. So thank you very much for joining me tonight. How have you got on? Don't forget to share your scores with me on my social media posts on Instagram and Facebook after the quiz. But if you need a tie-breaking question, it is this. Bugs Bunny made his debut on screen in which year? So Bugs Bunny made his debut on screen in which year? As always, nearest to it gets the point. I don't tend to like doing year questions because, yeah, I just feel year ones, they can be easily guessed, pretty much year questions, especially if you sort of can get yourself in the ballpark. So I would much prefer to do, like distances and sizes and stuff, but I just saw this and thought, do you know what, this sounds like a good question to have as a tiebreaker. So yeah, nearest to it gets the point in 3, 2, 1. 1938. Bugs Bunny, 1938. I did have it open actually. Let's see if have I still got it open? No, I haven't. But yeah, 1938. Have a look. There you go, ladies and gents. That is it then for this evening. Another 50 question quiz all done and dusted. Do share your scores. Let me know how you got on socials. And as I say, yeah, loads and loads more quizzing. Still another 750 question quizzes next week to go as we hit week 2 of the celebrations. The 5-year anniversary quiz is not far away now. So Wednesday, the 26th of March will be the official 5-year anniversary. And I'm going live on that night. Normally I'm not live on a Wednesday, but I'll be going live on the 5-year anniversary on the anniversary quiz, and I have got some brilliant things lined up, and I've got a brilliant format for it as well lined up for the 5-year anniversary quiz. So I'm very much looking forward to finally being able to share with you the sort of, all the graphics I've created and everything that goes with it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Right, that is it. I am out of here. Thank you very much, as always, for playing along. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Share your scores. Let me know how you got on, and I'll see you all soon. As always, for me, take care and stay safe.